We are wrestling with WWE Extreme Rules. Preview. We're there, Scooter. We got a Extreme Rules preview that has more than just one Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, in fact, it's the first one since 20. Was it, I know 2011, but I believe 2017 had all gimmick matches, and this one is all gimmick matches so far.
I mean, I remember 2020 there was all gimmick matches. If we're counting, the pandemic era.
Uh, um, no, no, there were at least two matches that were regular matches.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so this is the second, well, not the second, but, this is a PLE that does not have Roman in the World Championship attached to it. Do you think that these shows kind of prove that they don't need Roman to be successful? Because there really hasn't been a bad one of these PLE events, um, since the beginning of 2022.
It's very true, and oddly enough, it's every time Roman is at them, the show takes a dip in quality at the main event.
Hmm.
So, am I glad Roman's not on the card? Yes. Am I pissed the Undisputed Universal Championship isn't the focus of the show? Yeah.
Are you pissed that Logan Paul is getting a title match?
Uh, I mean, I really thought I'd have a title match for Logan Paul.
We all did.
Uh, I mean, considering that considering that it looks like Brock is coming back. God. Um, yeah, I expect this to be consistent the entire show.
Alright, the order that we do this is going to be a little wonky because, obviously there's no title match, involved. So let's just get into it. The
Okay.
Brawling Brute, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch versus Imperium, Gunther, Walter Starks, Ludwig, Kaiser Permanente role, and Giovanni Vinci in an old-fashioned Danny Book match. Who wins, Scooter?
Definitely not the English language. Um,
Who needs it?
uh, well, I expect the Brawling Brutes to bring in their fourth member, Luke. And we get the Brute Whackers. Uh, I mean, this will be a fight. It'll be a good fight. It should be entertaining. Um,
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Especially given that uh, on SmackDown at the end of this week, uh, it's Sheamus and Gunther once more for the Intercontinental Championship.
Very true.
So this is gonna be there's gonna be a lot of red chests.
Who wins?
Uh, mm, um, I'm going to say the Brutes only because I'm pretty sure Gunther is going to beat Sheamus and retain. So this is a way of
Protecting
still
Sheamus.
still keeping Gunther strong, but not having to have him drop the title. So the Brutes to win.
I kind of would have went the way of Imperium, but that you make a compelling argument there. So I think I might have to go with the Brutes as well.
And of course, this match will be preceded by its national anthem. Oh, Denny Brook, the Denny Brooks are Denny Brooks. Of course, his brother Donnie is pissed.
All right. We got Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Who wins, Drew?
Um, I mean, Jesus, because he's carrying that cross.
Very true.
It depends if they're going the traditional strap match route.
Are you responding to the
Touch
Texas
the four
the
buckles,
bull rope rules? Yeah.
which was strap match rules. First before it was bull rope rules. Um, if they go the pinfall route, uh, if they go the pinfall route, it's Cross. If they go touch the four corners, it's McIntyre by accident.
Hmm. Interesting. Does McIntyre losing to Cross hurt McIntyre?
Not anymore at this point. McIntyre, I think now is solidly entrenched in the upper mid card to main event scene. Uh, so he'll never be seen as the 3MB lackey, ever again.
Yeah.
Um, so uh, if Cross was still bald, this would be a squash. Um, but yep, uh, if there's if it's a, if it's a wrestling match with a strap included, Cross. If it's a traditional strap match, McIntyre by accident when Cross throws him into the final buckle he needs to touch uh, by accident.
Either which way, I'm going with Cross. If Cross loses, maybe at this stage it might hurt him. Um, I don't think they want to do that. They need a monster for McIntyre to stay. He's not that monster yet. Speaking of monsters, Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins in a fight pit match. This is the first time on WWE programming we'll be seeing the fight pit. Who wins, Scooter?
Now, given the fact that uh, it's a good possibility Randy Orton's career might be done for the time being. Which is why I think they've stretched Riddle and Rollins out so much. That being said, Rollins is, again, one of those people who can take an L and still come out smelling like roses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and since Riddle has, did he win both Fight Pit matches?
No, I believe
No, he
he
won.
lost the one against Timmy Thatcher.
Uh, yeah, Riddle. It's got to be Matt Riddle.
Um, if they're going to continue this rivalry, which I think they are, after this match, I think it's got to be Seth.
But
This is
where else do you go after this? I mean,
War Games. I believe we had this conversation that
yes.
it would be Judgment Day and Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Riddle. And maybe they have a blow off match in December just to say we're done with each other. But yeah, this is
um,
definitely going a little bit longer.
considering that it seemed to be confirmed that it was going to be the Bloodline in War Games in some form. Um, this is this is an ultimate match. This like if you can't settle things, if you can't finish it in the Fight Pit, it's never going to get finished. So, I
And
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
but it's WWE.
yes, yes, but it's not your grandfather's WWE anymore. If Rollins wins, it's going to keep going forward. But Rollins has gotten the win in every match in this feud.
They've only had one match. The one at Clash at the Castle.
There, no, there was another one on Raw, uh, but before it went into actually being a full on feud.
I feel like that
Um,
doesn't count.
so it's gotta be Matt Riddle.
Alright, we shall disagree. We got Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE SmackDown Women's title. Scooter, your thoughts on Ronda?
Man, fuck Ronda Rousey. Uh, Consider that the only two championship matches are women's championship matches. Um, uh, I'd like to call this an Extreme Rules match. Uh, I
I think
mean,
having the weapons would actually make this match easier for both girls to have a better match than is maybe expected of them. You know, Liv and Ronda at SummerSlam was 2 minutes away from being a clusterfuck, and they did the right thing and they kept it short, and it actually came out pretty decent. This they could go a little bit longer. They could actually be sloppy, you know, having weapons and hitting each other with foreign objects, such and such.
Now, unless they're planning on building to a bigger redemption story for Liv, I don't see Ronda winning. So I'm going with Liv to retain.
I'll go one better. Say that Shayna Baszler interferes and chokes Ronda out and lets Liv pick up the pieces.
Hmm. An interesting uh an interesting scenario. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Obviously Liv to retain. We got Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match for the WWE Raw Women's title. Who wins here?
I wasn't sure when they were gonna pull like the fuse on the title match. That being said, given we're 2 months in, a little more since Bailey's return, does taking the loss here, yeah, do more damage than they can control? Ooh, this is a really tough call, especially because it's a ladder match.
True. I mean, does it hurt Bianca that she loses the title by not getting pinned?
No, no, I don't think it does. Um,
And she's already gone longer than her previous run.
so and you know, given that we gotta expect a surprise or two. So yeah, you know what? I'm going with Bailey.
But that does beg the question: if Bailey does win the title, what does that really do for Bailey's career at this point?
Hmm.
I mean, she's already the longest, one of the most longest reigning champions in WWE on 2 runs.
But then who is left for Bianca besides Candice, since they're not going to do Bianca Oscar, Bianca Alexa
Well, I would think
anytime
Rhea.
soon, and of course Rhea. Yes, unless they put her with Beth.
Well, I mean, you could have Rhea as champion against that, and you get that, that issue.
Hmm. No, I'm, I'm, I'm still gonna say Bailey.
For the reasons I just said, I'm going with Bella. And then we got Edge and Finn Balor in a night quit match. This is a really interesting concept to me.
Yes, and I think this is gonna be the main event.
That's what I was gonna say. Is this isn't what should be the main event of this?
If this isn't the main event, then I'd expect the ladder match to be the main event.
I agree.
Um, oh man, Edge and Balor. Are we in for more surprises?
Let me ask you this: if Edge says I quit, does it hurt Edge?
Yes,
Really?
yes, because he's made it perfectly clear that this is pretty much his last. He's gonna uh, retire within. By the next time there's a premium live event in uh, Toronto. Um, so Balor can take the I quit. Oh, you know what? I I've thought of a way that Edge will quit uh, without him actually being in a hold, and that's because the Judgment Day are going to abduct Beth Phoenix,
Yeah.
and Rhea will be on the verge of getting ready to end her, and Edge will quit. It's the yeah the in fact it's the reminiscent of the first I Quit match that was on uh, WWE TV, uh, not pay per view, uh, Rock and Triple H for the WWF Championship, where uh, China was going to be put through a table and seriously injured, and Triple H quit.
Now,
So,
if
yeah.
Balor does lose, that hurts him, right? I mean, saying I quit makes him seem like a chump and not, you know, a significant, threat to Edge. Because right now, yeah, he's from Balor, but he's two steps below what Edge is, right?
Hmm. I mean, it really sort of depends when it comes to Balor on how it would be done.
True, but I really feel like he really can't afford a loss here. And that's why I say Edge is gonna lose.
I mean, unless it's going to be revealed that Dominic was a plant.
Oh no. God, no, no. No. What are.
I mean, maybe even no, because they're not gonna do that with Ray. Um, yeah, it's Balor to win by abduction.
Alright, that will conclude our coverage of Extreme Rules. And I think this episode as a whole. If you like what we're doing, please. Before we get out of here, Skittle, how should you listen to Extreme Rules?
Of course, you should listen to it courtesy of the remix on YouTube. Listen to me, James, and Ryan Dust bring you all the alternate commentary you could want for Extreme Rules, the remix on YouTube. Premium
Again,
audio companion experience for all your needs.
again, that will conclude this episode. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment. Um, join us this Tuesday as we interview Pancakes. This Wednesday as we interview Cosmo Orion. Um, of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy, Tail One Coffee. Um, and follow us at Wrestling with E, both on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me at JamesJ993. You can follow Kaliko at I am Kaliko, and where can you find Scooter?
Oh, as always, find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust. As we already said, the remix on YouTube. Premium Audio Companion Experience, October 8th, Extreme Rules. And of course, October 11th, I make my Dungeons and Dragons debut along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan. Twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons.
For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey guys, this is Brutal Bob Evans from Hangs with Bob Seminars and TheWrestleLife.com, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.